right, this one is really good. Who cares? I found one more. It's the very first compilation. Who cares? Shattered Faith, the guitar player of the U.S. Bombs, and my band, the Political Crap. There was only 5 of these made, so they were directly before, right when all the computer stuff started coming out with programs to transfer from vinyl to CD. This guy got a really good transfer machine at a studio. He made me 5 of these as a present because it was his favorite comp. There was only 3 comps at that time: Rodney on the Rock, Beach Boulevard, and those sold massively, but it was at the beginning of punk rock. And then this one came out the next year, Who Cares? And there was only 1,000 made. The record label did one more release with one band and then disappeared. American Standard. My band did 3 songs. Rejected, the song playing in the On Your Own, a song I wrote about getting tossed out on the road on your own, and then Slow Death, which got featured on the Who Cares movie that they did many years later, 2004, 5, something like that. So this is a rare one. This is super rare, and it's my last one. Are both on this? Okay, the other band, Carrie's band, Shattered Faith, I hung out with them all the time. That we hung out so much after parties and stuff. All we talked about was one day, let's put a band together. So we didn't know what we were going to call it. He was in a band called Lifestyle. I was in a band called The Mess 10 years later. And we talked to each other. Yeah, we're going to get that band together someday. You know, and then after the Fuck Doll, he came to my very last Fuck Doll show, and we started the band, The Bombs. But he's got 3 really good songs on there. A lot of people don't know, Spencer Barch in Shattered Faith was a skateboarder, the singer. His son played in my band, The Gunfight. His son carries on the band name now. Let's see what else. Oh, I used to hang out with the drummer all the time, Skitchblade, and he got his head cut off, one of the early killings in punk rock, in a car wreck. And then I hung out with the chick that his head fell off on her lap. She was really hot. Hung out with her for about a week. We started calling her Moth Tree. She was never the same. She was always fucking weird after Skitch's head got cut off. They ran into the back of a flatbed truck and it just sliced his head. It went into the back seat into her lap. Skitchblade, I love you, brother. He was the coolest. Every Shattered Faith show, I'd sit on the back, right on his drum stage, and totally, I wanted to be a drummer. I was drumming. I was drumming part-time in Political Crap, but this was when I stopped drumming and I was singing all the time when this comp came out. Chiefs. The Chiefs we hung out with all the time. He was like the first black punk rocker. George! I used to ride him down on the boardwalk, down to Licorice Pizza, and on the handlebars of my cruiser, and he'd be like, what, you never seen a nigga with blue hair before? That would shock people. And I'm riding this guy, the bass player, George. He got killed. He might have gotten killed from AIDS, I'm not sure. But the very good singer, like one of the best singers in the punk rock scene, the Chiefs, and they lived in an abandoned house. We used to jerry rig the electricity and jump from the building next door, and we would all play in our band, all from one chord into their abandoned building where they were living. It was exciting to go stay with them because they were in East LA, and you'd get to be like, you know, checking out the city. We were young, and that's what we liked to do. The Suspects, they were never played really any shows. They all looked like jocks, but they're one of the best bands on there. The 3 songs they did, there's 3 Chief songs, killer ones too, and those aren't on any other comp. Or they're on their 2 songs are on 145, but the other song I think might have gotten onto a record before they broke up. Suspects are really, really good. It's really good. Their songs, make me okay. You know, just really cool. AKA has 1 song. The guy was a friend of Olsen's. He was a known dude. Who's that singer? Who's that singer? Because everybody wanted to be like Bowie. So this guy was pretty much kind of nailing it. The only other guy who was kind of nailing it was up north. I later played in his band, the Sleepers, Ricky Sleeper, who was the drummer of Crime in San Francisco. And so they were mixing stuff up. Did crazy times, crazy days. Anyway, it's all on there. It's fucking insane. There were spies in retrospect in every band, but AKA suspects, civil disobedience, and suspects. They tell you right to your face. Peter Broom, full spy, fat dude that didn't belong. None of these guys, that's why they didn't go to parties. A guy named Mike Delacruz says his family all died. He's still in Costa Mesa. He's part of that whole crew. There was Johnny Lobster killed. Airtight Garage got killed. They would have been on this comp. No one knew. They were a real punk band, but they killed Sam and Jay. They both played guitar, double guitar players. So there's a lot of stuff, a lot of killings, the chauffeur stabbings. Who knows what was real back then? But Peter Broom, whenever they showed up at a party, they were crass. They were the beginning of geek punks. Face to face, like that kind of fucking lame ass shit that all came in to destroy punk rock. Anyhow, I'm keeping a good tune with this. That's why I didn't talk about them too much. But the CIA knows how to play music, and they are good. And we take the good with us, and we leave the shit. Taken from the record. So I found one more, and I got a Tickets to Heaven, brand new. I got a Wayward Banner. Dwayne Peters and the Hunts. Before the Hunts died, they were alive with me, and everybody changed. But these are brand new. Throwing them all in, and a war music comp. Okay, $250 with the Mike Ness, Mike's Life, and with Dennis Donnell. I put that together, throwing it all in, $250. Hit me up. That Who Cares You Want. That's why they named my movie Who Cares, because of this comp. Alright, yeah, throwing this in. From Brazil. Mine, my scarf, and this one. So it's the super last rad. I have the last one that was made to heaven off the analog actual record, which good luck you can find. I sold mine for almost 500, 600, wanted $1,000, didn't get it because I'm on the skids. So anyway, asking $200 for this one alone, and then if you want the whole package, $250. Okay, thanks.